Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. In this episode we are going to be taking on Dark Hollow. Now, I've said before, there are levels that I don't like because they're dark, but I actually do really like the aesthetics of this level. Just the quiet nighttime, it just seems so serene, and it's not like so dark and hopeless, it's still bright and magical like all of the Artisan worlds are. Every world has feel to them. Alright, now here are a few different types of enemies. As you can see over here, the small animals in this level are frogs. Now this is a shielded Nork. You cannot flame metal shield. Metal is immune to your fire. Now you don't have to just wait until they bring it back to flame them. You can do that, as I just showed off, but it's not necessary. They're still small Norks, so they can be charged right through the shield. Now this is an introduction of metal armor. And here's another introduction of an enemy. Big enemies. Now big enemies are too big to be charged, and you will suffer damage if you try and charge them. But a nice flame, and they should go down, because they've got no metal armor on. There are big Norks with metal armor, but there's always some kind of trick to killing them. There's no enemy in here that's unkillable. Alright, so here's a dragon who I believe will tell us about metal armor. Rescued Albin.
Oh, it's you! I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Yes. Charging small enemies with metal armor will take care of them. And I need to get one of these frogs because I took some damage there for purposes of showing you will get hurt if you try to charge one of these dudes. And I'm not perfect. I will take damage every now and again, so I'm not too worried if I do. I usually don't take too much damage in the Artisan world, but you know. Anyways, okay, this is a big enemy that is armored. He's an armored enemy, but you cannot charge him. He's completely blocking your way. You have to defeat him. Also, I think he's got 5 gems. So, you have to wait till his back is turned and flame him in the back. Because his back is not armored. See, he is a big armored enemy, but they all have little tricks like that. Also, they're kind of still forgiving in the first couple of worlds, because this guy, he doesn't hurt you at all. He'll just block you. So, the game is still very forgiving to you. It's still the first couple of worlds. It's still the Artisan world. Alright, and here's another dragon. Rescued Oswin.
Psst, Spyro. Want to know a secret? Use the triangle button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Now, this is where a lot of people... Because that's not something you immediately think of. I mean, you might touch the triangle button and be like, okay, it just messed with the camera, whatever. But nobody really tries to hold it down when they first play it. So usually, this is the room that a lot of people get a real good look at it for a long time. And the little reward for using this is that cool little glowy effect they have on the ceiling. I don't know, it's just blue and purple and pretty. I don't know. I like it. It just makes me all warm inside because of the nostalgia mostly. Oh, speaking of things being colorful and pretty, I did change the settings on my capture card, so now things look a little bit more Spyro-y. I noticed that in the past 2 episodes things didn't really look like they did on my TV because I am playing this on my computer and TV at the same time. So, yeah, things look a little bit better, and that's a little nicer. So, there is that. Let's see. 2 out of 3 dragons, 49 out of 100 treasure. So, we're about halfway done, a little bit more. I did get a key, so I want to go use that right away. Because I'll end up coming back here with 90 gems and be like, oh, I gotta go back for those other 10. Because this thing has exactly 10 in here. See, I've got 49, and I have 59 after this. Yeah, because that's exactly what happened in my practice file, which I now have. Alright, now this place, it shows there's a kind of like a few enemies. They're throwing both things at you at once. just to show you, it's a little bit more challenging. Just to show you there will be some challenge in here, but it's not too unforgiving. See, I stopped my charge a little too early because I didn't want to go right into that big guy. But they're still very forgiving in here because the first level, well, it's one of the first levels in the first world. Because technically, any of these levels could be the first level. You can go into any of these levels. You can go into Stone Hill. You can go into Town Square. You could go into Crystal Flight. Wait, no, Crystal Flight's not in here. Anyways, there's some torches here. They serve no real purpose other than just being cool. But I like those. I like little details like that. I mean, they don't really do anything. They're just there to be cool. That's their only purpose. It just, I don't know, it's nice. I like it. Also, you may have noticed my pearls are gone. Yeah, if you turn off the game, even if you saved, your pearls will be gone. They don't carry over. Well, it's not that big of a deal. Usually, sometimes you just don't ever get any pearls because you ignore the enemies in the hub worlds and you just run through each level, killing everything, getting every gem before they have a chance to even beat Pearl aside. Anyways, we are almost done with this level. Pretty short level. 100 gems, 3 dragons. That's the least we've seen so far. Because Stone Hill had, I think, 200 gems. Yeah, 200 gems, 4 dragons, and an egg. This one's got 100, 3 dragons, no eggs. Just, it's a nice short level, but it teaches you about armor, about metal armor, big enemies, and the pure aesthetics of this place is nice. This is more of a tutorial level than anything. Anyways, there's a guy who's going to teach us about big enemies. Rescued Darius.
Big enemies like this Gnorc with a club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
You know, I like that and I don't like that for for a couple of reasons, and I'm going to finish this level and just stall out for a while because now we've got time. I like that because it's kind of forcing you to figure out that, be like, okay, well, I can't flame these armored enemies, but I can charge them. And when I charge this big guy, I wasn't able to hurt him, but he doesn't have any armor, so maybe I can flame him. They make you figure that out, and when you get to the end, you can get that tutorial and feel like, oh, well, thanks for the tip, but I already figured that out. That makes me feel smart. But at the same time, like, if you didn't figure that out and you're just... Because there was a big guy, like, right here that's kind of hard to get around. If you couldn't figure that out and you just thought those guys were invincible, you could get past this and try to get here. And it might be kind of difficult in the end. But, I don't know. I think I like it more than anything. Just, this is more of a tutorial level. And, well... It was just a small tutorial level, pretty short. So, in the next episode, we'll be going on to another level. And it put me right in front of this hedge. It's a very nice hedge, but I don't like it being directly in front of my nose. Yeah. Anyways, this is me, Thrasho2, saying, be cool, save often, and don't do anything I wouldn't.